Kurungahoma. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing another 3D mold. And the reason why we're doing a 3D mold is because you asked for it. This is a shout out to Fast Squad channel. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing something slightly different. We're going to take an existing 3D mold and see if we can slightly improve the casting that comes out of it. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take my skydiver mold and embed his body with a wire skeleton to make his body posable. That's the plan. I've never tried this before, but I think it might work. So, if this sounds like your sort of thing, stick around and let's see what happens. So, before we get started, I'm just going to elaborate a little bit more on the idea that I've had. So, the channel Fast Squad put a comment in one of my last videos that they'd like to see some more 3D molding. And I'd love to do some more 3D molding. I just don't have any of the materials to make a 3D mold at the moment. But what I was thinking is there's been something kind of playing on me for a while now. What if I can do a mold with an internal wire skeleton to make that casting of that figurine posable? So as a trial run, because you never want to like just go and make a casting and then try and do something like this, because it might go nuts and not work. So the easiest thing to do is I've got my parachutist mold there. I just turn it in the light so you can kind of see his body, and he's deep enough that I can probably fit the wire skeleton in him. So what I'm going to do now is basically get the gist of a wire frame body for my guy here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a long length of wire and basically make a V shape and then intertwine that with like a U shape to get the arms. I don't really necessarily need the head, but it's going to give him lots of posability if I can go up that high. The only other thing I probably won't need is once he's finished is his connection ring at the top there. So if this seems like your sort of thing, hang around and let's see what happens. Okay. We're at the point of doing our casting. Now, here's my loose 3D skeleton. Now, I would like to wind all the wire in place, but the gauge of the wire and the amount of wire that I'm using, it's only such a tiny amount that it's going to be really hard to twist. And I don't really have all the tools that I probably really want or need to get it to work properly. So we're going to try this out just as an experiment. And basically what I'm going to have to do is lay a thin bead of glue in there to start off with, and then put the finishing amount of glue down. Because if I just put it in there and then lay the bead of glue on top, the skeleton's going to be protruding out of his body and it probably won't work, and I'll end up ripping the skeleton out of his body, which sounds really gross. But that's basically what's going to happen. So we're going to switch back to time lapse and fill him in. And let's hopefully, fingers crossed, our skydiver's got a skeleton. Okay, so we're back, and I was just quickly running through the footage and I forgot to turn the time lapse on to show me making the casting, which is a bit of a bummer. But luckily I kind of explained what I was going to do ahead of time. So this is what it turned out like, and we're going to take him out of his mold now. After the video I'll give him a bit of a trim and take a photo and put that onto the video as well. Because whenever you're doing a casting with hot glue, you tend to get little streaks and beads and bits where it's kind of overlapped the mold, but that's okay. That's to be expected. But as you can see, the wire isn't exposed in any way, so it's definitely in there. So I'm going to peel them open. So with these molds you just kind of pull out and that unsticks your glue from the mold, the hot glue. It's always nerve-wracking with this sort of thing. Choice! He came out quite good actually. Nice green army man too, nice green parachutist. Now, this is the bit I'm worried about. So, in theory, we should be able to do a little bit of posing with him. Now, let's have a look here. You can see just in here the wire in his body. So let's see what happens. Oh, it works. How about that? Now the thing is too, is because it's hot glue, at a certain point, I'd probably end up ripping his arm off. So I wouldn't probably, until I can figure out something that I can mold him out of that's, how would you put it? I want to mold him out of something that's quite malleable, and then I'd be able to do heaps with him. But for now, that's a pretty good demo test run. So now I've got like a posable dude. Look at that, and you can even see the wire in his leg there. So, hopefully you like that video. I'm going to keep continuing with some experiments on this because I'm quite intrigued now. I'm going to give that a thumbs up even. But if you like that, hit like. If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit subscribe because we're always doing weird and interesting things around here. Over the next little while, I'm going to start another channel that's going to be more specifically directed at Viewmasters. And it's only because I don't want to fill the content up on this creator channel, this maker channel, with Viewmaster stuff. So we're going to do an offshoot. So if you're into that sort of thing too, go and check out the new channel that's going to start soon, Mr. Ashley and the Viewmasters of the Universe. So for now, ka kite anō. Until next time, I'll see you on Mr. Ashley's place.